everyone, welcome to Marty Motoring. Today I'm going to be going over the updates on my 2005 Toyota Sequouia Limited. I've been working on this as I have time for the last 2 months, so I haven't made an update video. This video is going to go over everything I've done so far, what I'm going to do, and kind of why I'm doing it in this time frame. So here we are sitting inside my 2005 Toyota Sequoia. I'm recording this with my iPhone. As you can see, it has 311,000 miles, 311,640. I just did a bunch of maintenance, a little bit more to do. I moved away from the CarPu Ride unit, although it was great. My dad could use it in his Nissan Titan, and it kind of is gonna work better for that. I don't know, I didn't really like the cords. It started to bother me, and this whole started to bother me. And I wanted just something that was kind of integrated, especially for this upcoming trip, which is the reason why I'm doing all this. So I put the Boss unit in. I also did some LED lights in here, wet sanded the back of this cluster so that it's all white, which looks really nice at night. And the interior is coming together. We got some wires for CarPlay and different things, the WeatherTech mats. I do have JBL speakers in there, but I'm upgrading them to kicker speakers for a little bit more bass. But it's a great place to be for an older SUV. So there it is. It's finally a nice day. It's like 60 degrees here in southern Pennsylvania. A little bit of a breeze going, but I finally got this out of hibernation and winter mode. I've just been kind of working on it when I can. I've been working a lot. I haven't even had much time to enjoy my vehicles, but I've been putting work in on this as I can. I'm gonna go over some of the updates. I did valve cover gaskets in here. The driver's side was a pain because I had to rethread one of the bolts snapped, and then I had to drill it out, rethread it, put some new bolts, and that is all good. Did an oil change after that. Got this grille up front with the Raptor lights, aftermarket smoked headlights, and I had my friend Brock. You can kind of see my logo in there. I'll turn them on then. And there is a daytime running light that's white, and then these flash for turn signal and hazard, and it looks really cool. And there's demon eyes, so I can control the color of this, but right now it's just the headlight, and it has my logo etched in it, which is really cool. We had those left over from the Camaro, so I figured let's throw them in here. My friend Brock Detter, BD Retrofit, did that, and I shouldn't have gone with the smoke. The light output isn't as good, but it looks really cool. So for an 18-year-old SUV, that's gonna kind of be my daily and all-around vehicle for house stuff, everything like that. It's been really good so far. The paint could use some work. As you can see, these are faded. There's still a lot I need to do, but let's go over what I did on the front end. I did some black lugs. I cleaned up the wheels just a little bit. I painted the calipers just real quick. It's nothing crazy. I did power stop pads, the towing and truck pads, and they stopped really good. Did some new rotors, did some new tie rod ends, lower ball joint, and sway bar end links. So that's on both sides. The whole front steers better now, feels better. Got a little bit of a skid plate. As far as suspension, there's stock suspension right now, and it's not great, but I have Bilstein 5100s to go all around. So I'll be installing those soon, and that's gonna level out the front and just make it so much nicer looking, feeling, and all that. So this is coming along. This is a pretty budget build. I'm not trying to spend a ton on it, but just wanted to make this update video in case anybody's interested in getting one of these. They're good value for the money, but they do need some maintenance. The timing belt on this is due this year, which is 7 years from when it was last done, or 90,000 miles. So I will be doing that here at some point. I debadged the back, but I need to kind of buff and polish the thing, and I need to paint this. I have some KSP spacers that'll be going on these wheels, as well as Goodyear Duratrack Wranglers, which these are just like the Wrangler SRA, which are kind of a highway tire, but I want to get the Duratracks on there for a little bit more traction for off-road fun, and the KSP spacers will allow us to go about 1.25 inches out and just have a better stance and look a lot better, because yeah, this just doesn't look great right now. I'd like to have it flush with the fenders. The back bumper, this thing was in some kind of accident. It's kind of fallen off on that side, but it's kind of whatever right now. I put some new clips and threw it back on there. I know this is not going to be perfect. It's kind of my beater, but I also want it to be nice. I do like the tint on it. The back debadge looks really cool. I did some LED reverse lights, LED turn signal, all LED. Everything back here is LED, so it looks really cool. Up front, it's halogen side markers for the turn signal, and then HID for the actual bulb, and then this is all LED. This is the Limited, it's all leather, has heated front seats, and the JBL10 speaker audio system, which, you know, I installed the Boss unit, so it's kind of upgraded from there. It has the DVD player in it and all that. If you've seen any other videos on this that I've done, I still have to put the black lugs on the back. Probably gonna wait till I do the KSP spacers and the tires. The TPMS light is on, and when I get the tires done, I bought new OEM Denso ones to have installed. Transmission drain and fill, like coolant flush, and just get this where it needs to be maintenance wise. You can see it's idling pretty quiet. I actually have a Flow Pro, not Flow Master, Flow Pro exhaust on it, and it sounds pretty good. I just had that welded on there, and gives a little volume without getting any drone, which is going to be really great. Here is the engine bay, decently clean. This is the side where I had to rethread, and no leaks so far. Brake fluid could use a flush. Power steering fluid is, I took a bunch out and put new stuff in, so I think that's okay. There is a squeak here and there. It's probably one of these accessory belts. And then, yeah, of course I have to do the timing belt soon. Other than that, I mean, it's an old vehicle, 18 years old. Maintenance like that is to be expected, and things going wrong, but the frame is solid. The inside is comfortable. I had to replace a couple of the door actuators, and you can see I kind of broke this one, and I had to replace that one. It's a different color. But yeah, in here, you know, we have our now almost 9-month-old. We just put her in the middle. I wanted to put her on the side, but that seat actually flips up. It doesn't have the car seat clips, so we have to put it here or here. Figured the center is nice because we can kind of see her. We have the DVD player, and then a ton of room in the back with the window that slides down. So this is a really good adventure vehicle, really good for trips, and that leads me to my next point. So what is the reason I'm doing all this? Why am I kind of doing all this on a time frame? Well, we are taking a beach trip in April. Haven't had a vacation in a long time, and wanted to just get away for a weekend. Found a good, cheap Airbnb down in Virginia Beach, so not too far, like 5 hours from where I'm at in Pennsylvania. And we're gonna take this down. So after I do a little bit more maintenance and suspension, this is gonna be the perfect trip vehicle, adventure vehicle, slash take it off road, go to the hardware store, get soil, get mulch, whatever we need to do. This is the vehicle, and it's awesome because it's gonna look cool and it is paid off. That is the best part. So I have the ISF, the XB, which I'm trying to sell, and then the CX-9 is kind of our go around town family vehicle, and then this is going to be my vehicle. I work at home most of the time, so I don't drive a ton. This is a perfect vehicle for me to just hop in, go somewhere. I don't really care that it gets 13 to 15 miles per gallon. It sounds cool with the muffler, and it's just looking better and better every day, and I'm becoming more confident in it. With all the upgrades I did up front, it drives so much better, and I just can't wait to have it where it needs to be, and it's going to be awesome. Let's take a little drive in this thing. Get the windows down. You can kind of hear the exhaust, hopefully. Got the old column shifter, that's always nice. Unfortunately, I can't get the steering controls to work for this, but I do have the JBL adapter, so the amp works and all the audio works, and it sounds pretty good. I got the reverse camera hooked up, so that is triggered when I put it in reverse, and that all works fine. But let's take it down this street here, and you can kind of hear it. Not super loud, it has a good growl to it, especially on idle, and then you step on it and you can kind of hear it. There's no drone. It's honestly perfect. I just went to a local muffler shop and got them to install this muffler, and yeah, it sounds good, flows nice. I don't hear any leaks or smell anything, so it's a pretty nice upgrade. While we're driving this, I will mention I did have to replace the brake booster as well, because there was a brake light that kept coming on, and that is just a symptom of a bad brake booster. It's pretty common on the Tundras like this generation and the Sequoias. So that was like 120 bucks from eBay used, and it's been working great. Cool little Pennsylvania mountains, which are mostly just hills. All right, well, that's going to be it for the Sequoia update. That's all I have for now. Next is a little bit more maintenance and suspension, and then we will be ready for this upcoming beach trip. Drop a comment if you enjoyed this video, if there's anything else you think I should do to this, or what you want to see me do with it. It's a great vehicle so far, and I'm really enjoying it. If you want to see any other updates, drop that too. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'm always trying to put out videos. With all that said, thank you for watching, and as always, keep those wheels turning. So long.